Okay, so first I'd like to start off by saying that our government has failed us, but this video is about law enforcement particularly. Law enforcement consists of seasoned detectives, veteran detectives, um, grunts who deal with people on a day-to-day basis, people who should know when people are telling the truth, people who should know what a victim looks and sounds like, for the most part at least. With that being considered, what have we seen from law enforcement? Them playing stupid about racial profiling, them playing stupid about police corruption, as you have seen in the LAPD and the Sheriff Department, which was exposed by the Code of Silence documentary. You have seen sheriffs, individual sheriffs, less than I can count on one hand, come out and say that there is a code of silence, in a way that the world could hear. So, what is going on here? Is it because police aren't capable of figuring it out, seeing it among their peers, and hearing about it in the locker room, doing simple grunt detective work and figuring it out? Is this the problem? No. The problem is complicity. The problem is a lack of objectivity based on what they see is in their best interest. They see it's in their best interest to be silent, so they're silent. A lack of integrity is the problem here. And it goes all the way to the top, from the bottom to the top. Has there been a single police officer that has come forward and said, yes, gang stalking is real, but my hands are tied? Not that I know of. I watch gang stalking videos almost every day. Other people's gang stalking videos. Haven't seen anything of this nature. What I've seen is things such as this.
And the victim, me, who keeps being blamed and condemned for fighting for his rights, freedoms, and self-preservation.
I see people such as this guy, Jim N. E. Cricket, articulate themselves well. And we all know that shrinks do not know what the fuck that they are talking about. So you can't say, well, we're going to leave it up to the shrinks. We all know psychiatry is a pseudoscience, and shrinks do not know what the fuck that they are talking about. Yes, people have problems related to their mental health, but we all know that shrinks don't know what the fuck they're talking about. We see it on a day-to-day basis with crazy people allowed to walk the streets. We all know of cases of perfectly sane people taken to the psych ward. We all know that people are assaulted on a daily basis in state hospitals across the nation. Why? Because we know shrinks don't know what the fuck they are talking about. So I refuse to even begin to accept the answer as, well, psychiatrists are saying this, that, and the other. When a judge gives a verdict, are police always in complete and total agreement with that verdict? Because the judge is an expert or is a veteran or has experience in his respective profession. So then why do we give even less knowledgeable people the benefit of the doubt? Because police are complicit. Law enforcement has failed you. They have proven beyond any doubt that they exist to serve and protect the interests of the elite, the top 1%. I'm greatly disheartened to see non-law enforcement civilian people come out and say stupid things like you sound paranoid that there's a government conspiracy that includes your parents. I mean, how ignorant is this to say to somebody? To them, it is impossible that one's family would turn on them. When we have famous cases of people's families turning on them. C. Murder, for instance, saying that his brother Master P turned on him and wants to see him in prison. We all know the stories of the Bible, and one of them the famous stories of the Bible, one of them being Cain and Abel. A brother killing another brother. We all know in Roman history, there are famous cases of Roman family members killing their other family in order to do what they perceive as in their best interest. So the excuses that I see being used do not fly. They do not come close to being acceptable. Police are playing stupid, so the people that you turn to are stabbing you in the back. Law enforcement and mental health. The result is that these groups cannot be trusted. They have given anarchists a whole bunch of credibility, a whole bunch of footing. They have proven that anarchy makes a lot more sense than a government that plays stupid in your greatest time of need. What they are doing is no different than not responding to a 911 call. I've actually known people who have called the police in an emergency situation and have been given the runaround. One of my ex-girlfriends was one of these people. The police are not your friend. And they wonder why people don't want to talk to police. Because you're a bunch of scum who use what information we have to give you against us. I personally have never snitched. But part of the reason why I would never consider it is because we all know the police are a bunch of scum. Let's not kid ourselves. You can put on the act and the air of a professional all you want. Psychiatrists do the same. Lawyers do the same. Many used car salesmen do the same. Many pedophiles and homosexuals do the same. You have completely sold out the people. You have violated your oaths to protect and to serve and protect, and you have violated the Constitution. You don't respect the Constitution. You don't respect your fellow countrymen. You don't respect God. You have no honor, and you do not practice the truth. You are despicable, and you propagate terrible, horrendous falsehoods. With that being said, let me play you another clip of this. I didn't prepare these clips for this video. I'm in the middle of finishing this video. I'm toward the end, and I can pick a random clip and show you that he articulates himself very well.
Clear, this is a terrible problem, and I am doing my very best to make the most of a horrific situation. Please help. I leave my name, my contact email address that has to do with this particular...
So this guy's saying, please help. I mean, doesn't that truly just mess with your head? How people can be begging the police to help them. Begging somebody, anybody, making videos. It reminds me of Princess Leia on Star Wars, Making a video, hoping that Obi-Wan or somebody might come save her from the dark side. It's very much like that. We are, they're going to twist what I just said because I just draw a comparison. These are people who will twist your simple comparisons and say that he thinks he's in Star Wars or something. These are that kind of filth. It's completely unacceptable. We will never forgive you. Anybody with half a brain will never forgive you. If you want to settle for being respected by complete traitors, sellouts, and white-collar criminals, then you're doing a good job. But if you want the actual honorable people in society to respect pigs such as yourself, then you might want to reconsider your stance on all this. I have given you irrefutable evidence. OS Informers has given you irrefutable evidence on Hubbard, Ohio, I think it was. We have proven beyond any doubt that this exists, but still, police are silent, and they are contributing to it instead of trying to stop it. This is the country we live in, and this is the exact reason why I have said in the past that we have the most corrupt police force history has ever known. Because how much more corrupt would you have to be to get away with the same type of activities that the KKK type of police and the KKK did back in the day, in this day of information and technology? You have to be extremely corrupt, extremely manipulative, extremely stupid, and evil. Thank you.